that in terms of diet? Does their diet change as they get older?
Yeah, some people think that we should be potentially giving them a little bit less protein as they get older. We are a little bit limited in Australia with ready access to a lot of good quality ferret foods, like you see on what they have available in Europe and the US. So there are some life stage diets out there, but we tend to sort of consider limiting their protein a little bit when they get a bit older, because ferret food, as you know, needs to be high fat and high protein. And perhaps that's not always appropriate for an older ferret.
So for people living in Australia, how would that work? Protein, when you say protein, I think less meat. Is that...
Well, basically we're giving them, because we do focus on giving our ferrets a lot of commercial type foods. Some people scoff at that, but we still rely on that heavily. And we often, because we don't always have access to the ferret foods, we recommend for example, feeding very good quality, and quality is important, very good quality kitten dry food, so cat, kitten dry food. And when they are a little bit older, sometimes people will switch their ferrets, and will recommend this too, to a very good quality, again, adult cat food, which is a little bit less high, so less in protein, a little bit lower in fat as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
But certainly, we do recommend feeding, meats and so forth.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are also into feeding rodents to their ferrets, which is their natural diet.
We do.
And it is very good for keeping their teeth and dental hygiene appropriate too.
Yeah, well, and just on the diet part, I know that there's still a little bit of controversy going around as to whether we should be feeding commercial kibbles or not. And some people are opting just for the raw, but I've also seen some complications in terms of ferrets being nutrient deficient.
Absolutely. We do see, surprisingly, quite a lot of nutrient deficiencies in ferrets when people try and feed them a natural diet. But really the natural diet, if you're going to do it, is a whole animal, a whole rodent, the whole lot, the whole quail, or whatever you're trying to feed them, obviously dead. And some people just feed them meat. Literally, I've had people come in just feeding them meat.
So just the flesh of the animal.
Flesh of the animal, and these animals come in calcium deficient. They've got bone problems, and even to the point we've had them seizuring from low calcium.
Really? Oh, okay.
So you've got to do your homework. Nothing wrong with your natural diet. I do believe also that there's proof is in the pudding. There's also a lot of ferrets that have lived long, happy, vigorous, healthy lives on good quality commercial food as well.
Okay, fantastic. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.